All right, we continue to watch Ada here as it moves away from the lower Keys. Now, the circulation here is about 50 miles or so away from the dry Tortugas, but on the eastern side of this, we continue to see these rain bands wrap around. The strongest rain band that caused flash flood warnings over on the east coast continues to move on through, and that is the one that is going to bring Southwest Florida the most rainfall coming up in the next few hours. A little closer look at that radar shows those heavy showers and thunderstorms now anywhere from the 18-mile stretch on up past Homestead and Tamiami Trail. And you can see it working its way through Collier County now from State Road 29 across I-75, and is also causing some flooding concerns towards Immokalee and Cape Coral here this morning. The area is highlighted in green. That is the flood advisory issued from the National Weather Service. It is set to expire here at 8:45. We'll see if they extend it out, but several inches of rain fell earlier today and 1 to 3 expected on top of that. And to the south, it has been fairly quiet here for a bit between Naples and Marco Island. Do we have the live shot coming out of Marco Island there with some of the damage? That you can see just some palm fronds down, the latest rain bands that move through here. You can see a lot of the debris that hasn't been knocked down here in a while in Southwest Florida. Some very minimal cleanup expected here in town, and they will continue to see this kind of impacts here throughout the day. Now, the big story for us is this rain band that's moving through the northern parts of Lee County, stretching back towards the Everglades, and you can see our storm tracker moving out and about here in Southwest Florida. The roadway is definitely wet as these showers and storms move through. But the good news is here this morning, we haven't had a whole lot of incidents, and the wind has been relatively calm for a tropical storm, right around 20 miles per hour. So as we look at that radar here, we will continue to see those rain showers whip around. Are we going out to Lauren Petrelli, or are we saving that for the next set? All right, is Lauren still on the move? We are going to continue to watch these rain bands wrap on through. I want to give you one last look here at what it looks like on a little larger scale. Those showers and thunderstorms, this is really the big story south of I-75 through Tamiami Trail. So with the rain around, our temperatures are staying in the low to mid 70s. We'll struggle to make it up in the low 80s this afternoon. That wind is between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Tropical storm force sustained winds start at 39, so we've been about half of that throughout the morning. The wind gusts that earlier today were up around 44 miles per hour to RSW. That officially was tropical storm status. So again, here's your forecast for today. Low 80s, windy and wet at times. The tropical satellite shows the broader circulation around Tropical Storm Ada as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, drier air has been wrapping around this system over the past day or two, and this is one of the reasons it did not make it to hurricane status once it was back over the open water. And you can see how far south that dry air has worked its way in, Cayman Islands over towards Jamaica. So the 7 o'clock advisory, there's the center of circulation about 55 miles to the west-northwest of the dry Tortugas, and as it pulls away at 13, that moisture's got to come with it. Tropical storm warnings do continue here for Southwest Florida. The next advisory that could possibly drop those comes out at 10 a.m. And then a lot of question marks on what happens with Ada once it gets back over the Gulf of Mexico. Latest thinking from the National Hurricane Center has a Category 1 storm, and you can see the forecast cone goes as far south as Lake Okeechobee or back towards the Florida Panhandle. There may be some big changes coming with the forecast track because some of the computer models are now hinting at a westerly movement back over the Gulf of Mexico. If that happens, that would mean an entirely different forecast here long term. Here's how one of the computer models is handling it this morning, moving it back towards Cuba early tomorrow morning, then lifting back towards the north. This is where it would be of interest for Florida once again, because the computer models for the last couple of days have all been hinting at another landfall, but that would be the big question mark. National Hurricane Center is busy tracking 2 other areas. This one over the North Atlantic has a high chance of developing. One to our south, a medium chance. So we'll stay on top of that as hurricane season keeps on going. The next 2 names on the list would be Theta and Iota. Ingmar Marine forecast today, just not a good boating couple of days here as the tropical storm warning continues. You see the seas 9 to 11 feet, extremely rough on the inland water. So that 7-day forecast, a lot of question marks late in the week. We'll keep showers and thunderstorms there in the meantime, where the temperatures in the low to mid 80s.
All right, Trent, we will pick up